dance in Greece, and it's referred to as a Panhellenic dance that everybody does. It's based on the slow step. The rhythm is slow, pretty quick, and the hand hold is up. Right, which is quick. We start, step, back, and first front, step, first front, step, now rock, forward and back, step, rock, back, and forward. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, back, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, back, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a little bit faster, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, back, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Let's do some music. There's no yes or no. I mean, if you choose to do it, you can do it. But usually though, it's something that we try to maintain for the island type of surdo, that dancing. Traditionally, it's not done. But nowadays, however, we see the culture has really changed a lot. It's really evolving, and because of people traveling more often now into more places, so they bring stuff in and they take stuff out. So we see the bridge now in a lot of dances, actually, in a lot of Greek dances. Which is, yeah.
Is there a difference in the island?
Yeah. In the island, what it is it's the style that's very different. In the main dance, there's a certain bouncing that takes place, but sort of like the syncopation is 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Well, in the islands, the syncopation is with a spook. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. They lift up, step, step, hold, step, step, hold, step, step, hold, step, step, lift, 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 step, step. So yeah, it feels kind of strange, but that's the only difference between the main dance, which is very bouncy, and to the island style, which is more like a wave that's coming in. Because this is, the waves the sea has really influenced the creation of the styling for the island dancing, and it really is very, very different. We'll do the next dance, which is on tape, which is pidiktos, or it's also called roditikos. It's based on 12 steps. Again, the rhythm is slow, quick, quick. Left foot free. We stamp. 1, back, cross, and front. Okay, let's do up to there. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now take the right foot that's up in the air, and we cross twice to the left. 4. This is 5, 6, 7. Okay? Beginning again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there again. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, again. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now place the foot back. 8. Face center 9. Cross in front 10. Feet together. Weight 11, 12. Okay? Beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stop. Now the dance originally comes from Crete, from the island of Crete, and this is why it's similar to the Cretan circus. Okay, I think we call it Miserlou. Okay, yeah, but Miserlou was a very popular melody. That there's a story behind Miserlou. How the Greeks do not know Miserlou except they do it as a karsilama. We dance it as a karsilama. In other words, like a belly dance. The Greeks don't dance Miserlou into the sirtos, But in the United States, what has happened was, back in the 50s, I don't remember what state, but outside the Greek community, there was, in one of the colleges, a woman that came from Crete, Cretan descent, and she wanted to do a Greek event. And there was no music available. She didn't have any music except Miserlou. So what she did was, knowing the Cretan cirdo, which she grew up with, she took the music and she just taught the dance into the Miserlou. So it became very popular.
Everybody loved it.
Yeah, and everybody loved it. And this is how, if you go to Greece and you say, can you play Miserlou? They'll play Miserlou, but once they see you doing the Cretan cirdos to it, they'll say, huh? You know, so this is not, popular there at all. But, so anyway, the story goes as the Rhodians, the people from the island of Rhodes, borrowed the dance from the island of Crete. And then the rest of the islands in the southern Aegean borrowed it from Rhodes. So the Rhodians call it Kritikos. And then the rest of the islands call it Rhoditikos. You see, because they passed it on. So this is why a lot of times, like, people get confused, what's what. But the only difference is the stamping part, okay, and the style, okay? Because in Crete, the style would be like a brush and then very tiny steps with a lot of shuffle steps and a lot of little, tight footwork. But because the dance is borrowed to the Rhodians, they just made it more to fit their style of dancing. Yeah.
Kanyotikos is kind of similar to that.
Kanyotikos is the same thing.
Okay.
But they just like, because there's different districts on Crete, Kanyai, Rakio, Retimno, Ios Pikolos, so they named this Kanyotikos because of the styling and the melody. And a lot of times they'll call it Irakliotikos, but that's because, again, because of the melody that the musicians play or the style the dancers are doing, depending which area of Crete they come from. But it's all the same dance.
Any variations go with it?
Yes. Okay, so let's just go back to the basic. It is imperative that we do the stamp because that's what distinguishes the difference between the Kritikos and the Rhoditikos. Okay, the stamp. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Now, in many cases, depending on the music, there's hops. They'll do stamp, step, 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 hop, step, 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 hop, step, step, and together. So they incorporate these two hops. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. First variation. I would say the only variation actually. Okay. They do a step, back and front, front and back, back and front together. So there's no hops. Okay. Everything becomes across. And if you think of it, and if you create a box onto the dance floor, that's how, it will help you understand it. Ready? Left foot. Step. Back and front. Now instead of crossing to the left, we cross in front once, then one. And then back. Okay? So you have. Yeah, I think this is right. If I go slow, sometimes I lose it. Okay, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, step, back. Okay, so you have the basic pattern from the beginning, which is a stamp, back and front. Now, front and back. Okay, so you have front and back, back, and so ready? And 1, back and front, front and back. Again, up to there. Ready? And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, take the left foot, you will be back to the right, front, and together. So where you leave off, you pick up every two. In other words, stamp. You cross back, and then you cross front. When you change direction, you cross front and back. You change direction, back and front. Together. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? We call this the box because it just makes a box on the floor a square. So we call this the box and it's easier to mention it as such. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. dee-dee-da-dee-dum, bum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, bum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-da-dee-dum, bum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-da-dee-dum, bum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dum. Okay, it's also good to be able to make the box bigger, because this way you will be able to see the flow of the line and the structure better. Okay, let's just do this with the music.
Bigger and better bubble. That is easy to say.
Okay, because the dos from Limnos, this is northern part of Greece now. This is where some of the islands like Limnos and Chios, they have some very unusual dances. Not that they don't compare very well with the rest of the culture in the islands or in the mainland for that matter. Okay, this is Kalamatianos with additional 6 steps. Okay, so let's go back, ready? Right foot, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now 7. We're going to cross stop. Right back. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, then step together. Step to the left, together. Step to the left. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, back, 11, 12, feet. Together. To the left. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Narod You can also change that footwork, okay, for triplets. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, step to the left. Okay? So instead of doing step together, you could do right, 2, 3, step. Together, step, 2, 3, 1. So in the next 6 counts, you can play with it. The only thing that you cannot change is when you move on the second 2 counts to the left. Okay? Alright, let's go up to 12 and then work on the 6. Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, left, together, now triplet. Beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you choose, you could even put your feet together if you want on 10, 11, 12, or vice versa. So you could do anything you want as far as triplets are concerned, okay? But you don't change the structure. You can keep the same structure, but you can do any sorts of footwork you want to do, okay? So play around with it, okay? And we'll just do it with the music. I'm just running this through like a review from the last stuff that we've done. So I'm not really teaching them, but if you have questions or anything, just ask. Okay? Now, we're going to do a little bit something more difficult, but not in footwork, but in body movements.
This one is, I find, impossible.
No, it's not. It's not.
You get the little bounces.
This is called susta, and it's danced in all over the Ginis. But each island, I was here in 90, I believe, wasn't I? Or
That long ago.
1890? 1890? No, I think, or maybe 2 years. No, it's more. It's more than 2 years. Yeah, I think it's about 3 or 4 years.
In 1990 is when we
Yeah, okay. No, I'm just saying this because I think it was after, it is 90. It is 90 or 91 because right after this I had left and I went to Greece and I did research. And when I came back, I realized that the Susta, which we only knew very few, of these dances here, there's so many, there's so different ones, and they're so differently done on every island in the Aegean Sea. So when I went there, I've spent about 3 months hopping from island to island, yeah, documenting, on a video. So I've been like doing all this research, and I was really impressed to find that one little step, like 1, 2, 3, could be used in so many different ways to create so many different patterns on one particular dance, which is called Susta. And it just amazed me. I mean, I was like, whoa, wait a second, this is not what, we know. Yeah, and it was like really very, I was very, very impressed. So it is some time ago. But at the same time, though, the movement is very simple. It truly is very, very simple. So it's just a matter of getting the body to be able to move or to bounce in a specific syncopation. That's all there is to it. Okay? So let's try doing this. We'll do it very slowly, and I'll break the steps down because this is one dance. I mean, it really is a beautiful dance that you can have fun with, but it's also esoteric. You need to feel it inside a little bit in order to express it. Okay? Now, the footwork is what we call Susta now. The bouncing part is done in 2 steps. So we'll start out like that. Ready? Yeah. Step, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. I'm going to change the count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, what we did was we incorporated one more count, which we wait. So it's like a dead count or in place. So you have 1, 2, 3. We wait. Okay? Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, on the first count, as you step to the right, bend your knees. Okay? This would be 1, 2, 3. Okay? It would be like a scoop. So it would be 1, 2, 3. And we wait there again. So this is 1 step. Okay? Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Now, the problem will arise if you feel your downbeat into the floor. Okay? You have to do quite the opposite. You have to feel the downbeat towards the ceiling. So this will have to be boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam. It's not boom, bam, bam, boom, bam. See, there's a big difference. Okay? And in many of the Greek dances, this is also true. Sometimes, like especially in Macedonia, the downbeat is up instead of down into the floor. Okay? So it is important to understand that when you hear the downbeat, especially in this dance, okay, in all the island dancing, by the way, okay, it's always up. You know, when you ask me about the centos, if there's a difference, it's the same concept. This is up. Okay? So, ready? And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a spring. That's how it takes its name, by the way. That's what Susta means in Greek. Spring. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Now the third count, we have the third bounce. Okay? Where we had a death count. So this would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up, bounce, bounce. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Ding 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 dum ding ding dum ding dum da ding dum ding 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 dum ding ding dum. That's it. Try with music. Okay, and then we'll add 6 more steps for this. Okay, but the 6 steps is just triplets. Just triplets. It's very simple. There's no complication. But people do more kilos than they do this nowadays. Okay, come This dance is called Balaristos, and it's from the island of Mykonos. This is actually the only dance that has survived on the island, except for the Zircon. But it looks like this dance was danced all over the Cyclades. That's what the cloisters are called, of this many little different islands. But it's only now prominent on the island of Mykonos. They don't dance it anywhere else. They dance similar dances, but not like this one. And to think that this island, which is so touristy, I mean, has maintained, a dance, which is like, really, it's kind of funny, but it's a beautiful dance. Okay, right foot, you do step, hop, cross. Okay, ready? There's two parts to the dance. Okay, but I'm showing you the second part, which is the most complicated. The first part is just a walk, lift, and so on. Very simple. Right foot is straight. Step, hop, cross. So this is your first three counts. Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, on the third count, your right foot has to be off the floor and it's crossed behind the left. Because you need to do that. Because the next one is a switch and it comes very quickly. Okay. Ready? Right foot, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again. Ready? Right foot, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Again. Guys, I don't have to tell you what the rhythm is, right? Slow, quick, quick. But 90% of the music is like slow, quick, quick. So if you think slow, quick, quick, you can't go wrong. Ready? Yeah. Slow, quick, quick. Now, the fourth count, you do a switch by jumping into the right foot and taking the left out. So, switch. Okay? So I'll do that from the beginning. Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ready? Right foot is straight. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Right foot. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. hop. So from left, you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, left. Just do the left for a couple of times. Ready? And left, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again, ready? And left, 2, 3, 4. You start the sequence from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, hop, cross, switch. Step, step, and hop. Step, hop, cross, switch. Step, step, and hop. Yes, you got it? First part to the dance. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Lift, step, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second part and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until the music finishes. Okay? When you hold shoulders, don't hold the arm area here, because what's going to happen is you're going to drag yourselves down and you're going to drag the other dancer down. So it is really important that you really hold, the shoulder area. Okay? And the more you try to stretch out in the dance, the lighter your feet would be on the body. Just like, it helps very, very much. last dance from this stage.
What was the name of that one?
Balaristos. Yeah, means to roll, because it keeps going like, you know, it rolls over and over again. They named this Balaristos, and actually from the balos, the ball. So, roll.
There's an M on there, so that's silent.
I'm sorry?
There's an MB.
Yeah, MB.
M is silent.
Is it? Balaristos. Balaristos. I mean, I don't know, I can't tell. But in English, a lot of times when you translate a lot of the words, they lose something. You know, they lose some sort of sound. Like a lot of people cannot pronounce the ps sound. Somi. They all say somi or somi, like they put an S. But it has like this sound, like, which is like, I can't even describe it. I'm not even going to try. Okay, so that was Balaristos from the island of Mykonos. Now, the next dance we're going to do is called Kotsari, and this is the dance from the Black Sea. This is where the Greeks lived for 3,500 years, and then in 1923 they started moving back again because of the genocide in Asia Minor between the Armenians and the Greeks, of all this disgusting ethnic cleansing every so many years that everybody has to do, which is bizarre, but unfortunately this is the earth, and this is us people running and ruling, destroying. Yeah, destroying each other. So much of the culture, of the Greek culture, has been lost when the Greeks came into Greece under those circumstances, because like fleeing for their lives, it made it very difficult. It was the same thing like with the Holocaust. People tried to survive, and this is like two of the biggest, most terrible things that has happened on this earth, from men to men. So, when people try to live, to flee for their lives, it is very difficult to be able to maintain their culture, because it took them like really many years to build this, the areas where they live. Because when they came into Greece, the Pandits, they went to Macedonia, they went to Thrace, they went to places where it was like nothing there. I mean, nothing. I mean, literally nothing. In no man's land. There was nothing. So what they did was, they took all these plains, which was like very dry, very rocky areas, very unproductive, and they made a living out of it. So we know very limited parts, very limited culture, like from the Greeks from the Black Sea, the Greeks from like Cappadocia into into the heart of Turkey, where there were like very, very high civilization of exchanging goods, and they're doing like a lot of like very progressive, like Caesarea. Our Christmas carols, by the way, speak of Asia Minor in a village which is called Caesarea now. And it says, Ayos Vasilis έρχεται από την Caesarea. Saint Basil is coming from Caesarea. I mean, this is all Christmas carols. New Year's carols, actually. So they speak, all the songs speak about a lot of these Asia Minor places, but we have no idea, because nobody has documented any of this culture. But there has been some advancements into the documentation, and this is one popular dance that has survived, and it's called Kotsari. Now, I'm not going to go through a lot of this history stuff, because I mean, it's interesting, but at the same time, it's also very time-consuming, and I know you want to dance. So, but it's good to know like some of the things that you're dancing. And in the Greek culture, I always say this, and like the Bulgarians, which I know for a fact, and the Yugoslavs and the Albanians, what they did was they extracted the village dances, they put them on stage, they choreographed them, and they turned them into ensembles. So most of the people that I have seen dancing, it's not the real makoy, as we say. Like if we're to go into the village and to be able to actually dance with the villagers, the way we teach our dances, we try to keep our heritage, you could do that. I mean, you could go to Greece, and all these dances we did here tonight will be a piece of cake. You'll feel like you're part of the actual village, you see. So this is what we're trying to maintain here, But I've noticed, though, however, that in some of the other Balkan countries, the ensembles took over, because they're government funded, there's a lot of money involved. So they do a lot of choreography. So I'm not an expert in Balkan dancing, but I've seen this, and I asked like George Tomov and a few other people that do all this, and they said, yeah, it's very different. It's not like the simple, this is why they have a lot of variations, because they took them and they choreographed them. So Kotsari is a very simple dance from the Black Sea. It's a shoulder hold, but it's very fast. Is this very fast? You don't remember? Okay. All right. So now, right foot. Start from the right foot, and there's 8 counts. Give me that for 8 counts, right? Okay. So you do 1, 2, 3, up in the air, 4. Okay. This is the first 4. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to there again, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I ask you to bring your foot up in the air because you don't want to put any weight on this, okay? But if you feel that you could touch the floor without any weight, that would be better, okay? But if you think you're going to shift the weight on there, then don't. Keep it off the floor, okay? It is very important to do that because I found that each dance has a key that you need to maintain in order to bring the right styling out, and this is one of them. So it's important to get off the floor or just touching your toe without putting any weight. 4 count. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you need to shift the weight from the right foot as you stand onto the left and back to this position twice. So you'll do left, right, left. Okay? Lift your left foot off the floor, and you'll do a leap, step, leap. Okay? So, on the left foot you got to leap, but on the right foot you have to step. So don't leap forward, back, forward. Okay? It should be a leap, a step, leap, step. Okay? Let's do this. Ready? Leap, step, leap, step, leap, step, leap, step, leap, step, leap, step. Like almost like side leap forward, step, forward, step, leap, step, leap, step, leap, step, leap, step, leap, step, leap, step, leap. Now, you'll see that the right foot kind of kicks out a little bit. It does it because you're leaping. Okay? It doesn't do it intentionally like this. Okay? So it just goes out on its own because you're leaping and you're shifting your weight from the right foot to the left foot. Okay? Let's try this from the beginning now. Full 8 count. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now take your right foot and kind of kick it out with your heel and the 8 count. So this would be 8. And then you start the sequence all over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. Yes, you got it? Should we try for the music or should we do this a bit more? Music? Okay. Let's just kind of speed it up before I put the music on a little bit. Okay? Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. Okay. Now, the right foot, okay, gets to be kicked only once on the 8 count. Any other time, it's just like free. Just let it go. Whatever it lands or goes, doesn't matter. So the idea is step, cross, carry the small steps, okay? Step, lift, switch your weight, okay? So you can also play knee step, knee kick. Okay, so just like pull and pull out the right foot. Okay? That's it. Yeah, exactly. If you can do that while you're doing the music, perfect. Yeah, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.